And the super fight in the lightweights. Another Netherlands against Moldova opposition with Aurel Ignat against Apitulei. And of course the youngster Liktorovic from Belarus against Renica, the current champion in the featherweight division. The title will not be on the line though. We saw quickly the rules of the KOK World Grand Prix. And of course it will all happen in one night. 4 participants, only one winner tonight.
And the man with the shiny suit announcing the fighters tonight. We've got this man here, Regis Kuzmenka, bringing out the first 2 fighters in the first of the 4-man.
Giorgos Kostanidis from Cyprus. 26 wins and 4 losses for the man coming out at 26 years old. He is 5'8", 157 pounds. And we've seen him in the past, of course, in this organization. I think the last time was in Cyprus, actually, where he drew against Ali Mortada. That's a matchup that I unfortunately did not have the chance to do commentary on, but you did, Sandy, right?
That's right, yeah. So we got a little taste of Giorgos Kostanidis in front of his hometown. And I always say, you know, a draw is a joint win. Some fighters are disappointed with the fight fans. I always say, listen, you've both got a share of the gold. Be grateful.
Kostanidis has been presented to me as a mini Zambidis almost. A guy that loves to almost have this pit bull-like attitude, always moving forward. Hard punches. And he's aiming for a quick win to move on to the finals. Kostanidis.
Ladies and gentlemen, red corner, fighter representing Moldova, Alexandru Prepelita.
So facing the man, Giorgos Kostanidis is already in the blue corner, ready and waiting, is Alexandru Prepelita. From here in Chisinau, Moldova, and the local crowd, 8,000 plus people in this arena, stacked to the rims. 24 years of age, stands at 1 meter 76 centimeters, tip the scales, 71 kilograms, just over 11 stone. From the champion Thai gym, 5 fights, 3 wins, 2 losses. The underdog on fight record, but with a lot of these fighters from this part of the woods, Cillian, he is and will have a wealth of amateur experience.
It's going to be a styles clash, I think, with Kostanidis, who is, as I said, almost a pit bull in the ring, and Prepelita is more of a technical fighter. And of course, he's a local fighter, so he's going to have this extra pressure with this Moldovan crowd.
As he makes
so
his way.
Sandy, you said it in kilos and you said it in stones. So I'm going to take by the hands my international friends here, or American friends maybe listening to us on FightSports.tv. It's 5'9" and 157 pounds.
Thank you. You know, the crazy thing about it is, you know, a lot of people don't understand the pounds thing, but it's good to have them in both. We can measure them in kilos, we can measure them in pounds. Let's do them both tonight, and we're catering for the world.
26 years old, official height 173 centimeters, official weight 71 kilogram. His professional record, 26 wins, 4 losses. Cyprus KOK champion, USMTA champion, fighter representing Paphos Thai Boxing and MMA Fight Club, Cyprus, Giorgos Kostanidis.
Kostanidis aiming for win number 27
Fighting
here tonight.
For the red corner, 24 years old, official height 176 centimeters, official weight 71 kilogram. His professional record, 3 wins, no losses. World and European kickboxing champion, amateur K1 champion of Moldova, fighter representing champion.
Well, as you can hear it right there,
Moldova.
Very, very wealthy experience in the amateur division, hence why he's up against the guy with 30 fights tonight.
Prepelita, the last time we saw him was in the same arena back in late 2016, where he was also involved in a draw matchup against Arthur Zakirko.
You're fighting KOK rules. I want to see a clean fight and obey my commands all the time. Good luck to you.
So Andre Grosso in charge of proceedings inside the ring. This gentleman is a former fighter.
Judge.
He's now a trainer
Judge.
and referee, so
Judge.
they're in good hands.
First round.
3 judges ringside.
Fight!
We saw the
Round one.
rules of the event really flash us by like in a half a second, but maybe you're going to re-explain it for the audience. Of course, it's the K1 rules that has been adapted, called now, of course, the KOK rules. So 3 rounds of 3 minutes with a potential extra round.
Solid shots, both testing each other with the low kicks there, and now with the hands. Back to the legs again. Here we go. First fight, as you said, in this 4-man tournament tonight.
Prepelita with the red gloves. Of course, he knows about the reputation about Kostanidis, and that's why he's standing tall. He doesn't want to be influenced by his style, really.
Good time.
Well, it's a low blow. Rub them, don't count them is the saying we have back at home. Or is it the other way around?
Okay.
Accidental low blow. Kostanidis
Fight!
only needs a couple of seconds to go back to the action. Let's do it. Taking the center of the ring.
Well, you put a comparison with Giorgos Kostanidis to Mike Zambidis, and he's got the look, hasn't he? He's got the physique, he's got the style, and that's sort of a Greek sort of thing.
It's
Standard,
the
isn't
same,
it?
It's the same part of the world.
Yes.
Focusing right now on the punches. Talking about Kostanidis, of course. And there you go. Now coming back, finishing off this sequence with a middle kick. You got to vary the action. You really have to make your opponent think at all times. You know, you can't really focus only on the punches. You got to break the distance and then make a play with the legs.
Well, both fighters testing each other out right from the onset. Big, heavy strikes coming from these guys.
And Sandy, the stakes are super high as usual because the winner tonight of this 4-man tournament will leave with a chance at the world title, become the #1 contender for this lightweight belt.
So a lot of things to play for tonight. 1, to get the win. 2, to go to the next round. And 3, as you've just stated, a chance to go for a KOK prestigious title belt. So there's a lot to play for in this fight.
It's funny, I was not expecting that. The man moving forward is Prepelita.
They really are testing each other out here. Wow.
And the power is real. The lead leg pummeled by Kostanidis. Doesn't seem that worried. You saw his face, was not showing any emotion. It was almost the calm before the storm with Kostanidis.
And again, powerful low kicks moving Alexandru Prepelita. But he's still in front of him and he's going nowhere fast. The man from Moldova doesn't want to be bowled over, and especially not in round 1 in front of his home crowd here in Chisinau, Moldova.
We're fast approaching the end of round #1. It's important to make a statement, in the last few seconds to really pummel in the head of the judges on the outside that you were the dominant one. And when they hear the 10-second warning, it's almost time to wake up for these two.
Oh, what a solid round that was. 3 minutes of non-stop action. Right from the bell to the bell.
And Sandy, you got to tell me, because as a trainer yourself, as a former professional fighter also, how do you really approach a tournament setting? You want to go all out, you want a quick win, but you also want to avoid the injury, right?
Very good questions. Basically, yes, you've got to do enough to win, but you need to keep something back for the next round. So this is what becomes a very intelligent strategy game of how much do you put in. I mean, you're seeing these two guys putting 100% into round 1, maybe wanting a quick stoppage, but you can't play all your cards on the first hand.
And that may be the reason why Giorgos Kostanidis isn't going at 120% like I was expecting. Maybe he's keeping it some under the foot, right?
So a game of strategy, as I always call it, a game of chess with pain.
And the pain is real. Kickboxing at its best.
Second round. Fight!
Touch of gloves.
Second round.
Off we go. Round 2. Solid right kick to the arm of Giorgos Kostanidis. Takes the kick. Well, comes back with his hands and attempts the spinning cartwheel kick, made famous from Senchai, Saw Kingstar from Thailand, and everyone around the world's trying that kick.
Another thing I was not expecting from Kostanidis.
These are big strikes, these.
He's putting everything he's got behind every shot.
Oh. Spinning hook kick with the heel.
Punching, kicking, kneeing. Everything's okay except the elbowing, as you know.
That's right, the art of 6, as I would call it. Muay Thai, the art of 8. They can use 2 hands, 2 knees and 2 feet or shins. Every strike is allowed, punches to the head and the body.
And the clinching game is very limited.
That's right, they're allowed 1 hand to knee, or no hands preferably. Knee strikes to the legs, body and the head.
Saw an uppercut land, and Kostanidis always instantly backing up. He felt it.
You know what, this is a great match. Good low, powerful low kick there from Kostanidis and into the leg of Alexandru. But he takes one back.
No, he's saying again that it was only a slip. Lost his balance after this mini low kick on the leg when he was backing away.
Well, Giorgos Kostanidis switching stance from southpaw to orthodox to try and fool Alexandru.
There you go, that was nicely timed. Inches
Stepping
away from a surefire knockout.
Absolutely, it was literally a centimetre or half an inch an hour distance away from the chin.
Stop.
And again, the low blow. Good God.
Well, these guys are testing the groin guards tonight.
Yeah. Is this a taste of things to
Take your
come?
time.
I hope not.
Well, there'll be time stopped for this, which is good to recover.
Well, you know what? Listen, at the first low blow earlier, Kostanidis, he went back in the action like 2 seconds after. This time, he's going to take a little bit more time.
X marks the spot, and that's exactly where he kicked. Maybe he shouldn't have put that X on there.
Okay.
And you and I are both ringside here in the arena, and I'm looking around just seeing the faces of pain. You know, a lot of men around us.
We'll understand that one. Correct. South of the border.
There you go. He's back in the action.
Well, this is a great match, and our promoters should be very, very pleased with the start of this show going off like this already. Mr. Donatos Simonitis, the president of King of Kings, and Mr. Dorin Damia, our president of FEA.
Shot to the body. You saw that one, and that opened up a window for Alexandru Prepelita.
Testing the chin of Giorgos Kostanidis, and he took it. These guys are built not just to hit, but to take as well.
Listen to the crowd. They know what they're watching. They know what they're looking at. As soon as Prepelita had an opening, they woke up. Their champion was doing something special, and maybe not everyone in the world would have seen that. Yeah. Round
Another
2.
great round. These guys are really putting a lot of tenacity into every strike. For me, they've just thrown caution to the wind almost, to the point to say, you know what, I'm leaving nothing for the next round. I'm going to go for the gold right from the onset, which is a mad strategy, but you know, if it works, it works.
We saw what happened at the last tournament you and I had the chance to do commentary on. We were in a country not far from this one. Well, you know.
Yeah, this part of the world, you're right, in Lithuania. Yeah, you're not.
In Lithuania, and we saw also interesting fights in the first round with guys who almost kept some energy for the rest, and it did not pay off in the end.
This is the strategy of the question you asked me, Zillian, is that, you know, how much do you leave, how much do you keep, and how do you play the game? Because it is a real tough one. Even tougher when it's an 8-man. So you can imagine you can have 3 fights in one night. So 1 minute rest between rounds, 60 seconds to be able to get instruction from your corner team, some water, a little waft down with a towel, touch of gloves, round 3, here we go, Cillian.
Let's do it. Yeah, a couple of feints here and there, trying to...
Oh, a little shuffle there.
Yeah.
Again, Senchai, the Thai fighter, does that a lot. A lot of fighters emulating these greats, we've mentioned a couple of them already. Mr. Mike Zambidis of the K1. Sanchai of the Thailand world.
We knew that your love of Muay Thai was going to show its...
It will. But I mean, the thing is, yeah, I don't want to, you know, don't want to talk too much about that sport in here because it's about K1 and KOK. But a lot of these fighters have come from a Muay Thai background, don't they?
Exactly, exactly. And as we've said before, some of these guys actually fight professionally as a Nakmai, and also as kickboxers, depending on the month or where they're at.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with the kickboxing as well is, you know, these guys switch between rule sets, and credit to them for doing that. Whoa, that was right in the solar plexus of Kostanidis, but he took that well. The six-pack held strong.
Seems to not have slowed him down too much. Kostanidis is still moving forward, covering up. Deep breath.
These guys are absolutely rock hard. They've both given really outstanding accounts of themselves. They've both landed with equal shares. The power's there, the speed's there, the accuracy's there. This is a match made in heaven for Thai boxers and kickboxers around the world. But you know what? These two,
Sandy, you
should both be in the final.
You were talking about the fact that he took it like a champ, that massive punch to the body. I mean, how do you really prepare for a nasty punch like that? Abdominal strength, is that what you said?
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you can have a 10-pack and it won't stop if you get caught in the right spot at the right time. You know, the solar plexus is there. It's like the Achilles heel of the body. And you get caught in that spot, and unless you're fully tensed, you will go down. That's a knockout strike right there.
So you said the solar plexus is the Achilles heel of the body?
Yes.
I thought it was on the foot.
Play with words.
I'm teasing.
We like to tease, we like to please, and if you like cheese, okay, you'll like these. We're here in King of Kings, and inside of the four-rope square ring tonight of this four-man, it's all going off inside.
Prepelita is having an awesome attitude. Every time that Kostanidis is moving forward, he's being picked apart by the man from Moldova.
And the chin is being tested again. Alexandru Prepelita is absolutely on the money with his shots.
Speeding up the pace now. Finish off strong. 20 seconds to go in this matchup.
Wow, what a fight!
And he's putting an exclamation point on what I already thought was true. Prepelita, well, was presented as a technical fighter, but right now he's showing that he's got the soul and the heart of a real warrior.
Wow. That is W-O-W capitalized. Well, you could call him Perpetual Prepelita. There's Mr. Dorin Demir, the president of FEA, must be sat there with his hands clasped in absolute glee at that, because you know what? What an opening fight.
Oh my God.
Cillian, that was incredible.
I was keeping a keen eye on Prepelita. I think he was almost vomiting in the corner. You see that? Those nasty shots. I mean, this guy was. Sorry, it's hard to keep it. It's hard to keep track on everything that's going on in the arena. Right in front of us, we got the hottest ring card girls I've ever seen in my life. Behind us, we got the president of Moldova, who actually made the trip for this event, Mr. Igor Dodon. And we also got some superstars in the ring. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Well, you know, that fight has got to be one of the best opening bouts I've seen.
Oh, come on, you say that every time. I know.
But it was! Well, here we go with the decision. The man in the grit, shiny blue suit, reaches Kuzmenko with the result. I think red.
By unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
The winner is, and to the KOK World Grand Prix final fight goes red corner, Alexandru Prepelita.
Well, Giorgos Kostanidis nodded in approval. It's very sportsmanlike.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I mean the last round was the first two rounds was tit for tat. It was pretty close. They went for gold from the onset, but I think the third round we saw some daylight.
I actually thought it was more tat for tit. I actually gave the second round for Prepelita. He's just confirmed what I thought in the third round. It's well deserved. We will see him again here tonight. It's going to be the main event of the evening for this Fight Sports event. And believe you me, he's got what, like a 90 minutes now? Around 90 minutes to rest and think about what's up for the future for him.
And it depends what, this is what you, as again, the question you asked me earlier, as, you know, you've got to think about collateral damage.
Yeah.
They've just gone 9 minutes of toe-to-toe. That's took a lot of gas out